A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Virginia Beach taking on the Cleveland Browns. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Good.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Out of the gun, Fields. That'll be caught by Foreman.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
You look at this Browns defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 15. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Here's Jones on the return. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And it's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Dancing to his left.
On ill-advised throw, back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. They've got his man complete. Dances by him. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Watson. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Reset.
Watson now going to run the option right. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
The Browns at 9-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Watson now to throw. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go, son.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about...
He's got a man, complete, and it's caught. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Nick Chubb. He's to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are once again back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsom. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson.
explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Don't jump. Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On first down, Watson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he stopped immediately there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track.
Fighting through it. He's got space. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Fields changing the play. They run it on first with Foreman.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Fields throwing again.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Back to throw. Fields.
Oh, wide open, complete, and touchdown. DJ Moore, 59 yards.
And the Golden Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they elect to decline him.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st and 10, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
Fields now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
To throw is Fields.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
Isabella now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past. Five it up to the 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now Watson. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll try the air now with Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And again, back to Komet.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big targeted tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Deontay Foreman.
54 yards.
And the Golden Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll buy some time right.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Chubb running right. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. Shreds him with a stick, and that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moore, the man in motion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
And again, it's Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Watson off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they set it in now 1st and 10.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
Third and 12. Fields.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38.
There's Mooney with another catch. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Golden Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Isabella now from his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield.
And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown Brown.
And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. In motion left, Claypool. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Fighting him off.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
Back to throw, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Foreman will try to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All eyes on Fields.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. Into the hands of Cooper. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes again. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Watson to throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now Watson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Watson.
Flush to his right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. Now for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose.
Fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of